Most ancient discoveries follow a pattern. They're found, studied, and displayed. But some discoveries break that pattern completely. Archaeologists have uncovered objects and locations that were never meant to resurface. Not lost, not forgotten, removed, hidden, and sealed deliberately. And when you look at how carefully these discoveries were concealed, one disturbing thought appears. What if ancient civilizations weren't trying to preserve history, but trying to protect the future from it? One of the most disturbing ancient discoveries ever made wasn't what was found, it was how it was found. Archaeologists uncovered a massive underground chamber that had no visible entrance, no doors, no tunnels, no passageways leading in or out. The walls were solid stone, seamlessly constructed, with no signs of being broken open later. Yet inside, the chamber was clearly intentional. Artifacts were carefully arranged, the floor was leveled, and the structure showed no signs of collapse or decay. What makes this discovery unsettling is the question it raises. If no one could enter the chamber, how did anything get inside? Some researchers believe the chamber was sealed from the inside. Others suggest advanced construction methods we still can't replicate today. Whatever the explanation, this discovery challenges everything we assume about ancient engineering. Because chambers like this weren't meant to be accessed again. They were meant to stay closed forever. Not all ancient discoveries were hidden inside temples or sealed chambers. Some were buried where no one was ever meant to look. Across multiple excavation sites, archaeologists have uncovered artifacts buried deep underground with no surrounding structures. No buildings, no tombs, no signs of ritual or settlement. These objects were placed directly into the earth, sometimes meters below the surface, with nothing marking their location. What's disturbing is how intentional the placement appears. The artifacts weren't damaged or discarded, they were preserved. In several cases, the soil around them showed signs of being carefully layered, suggesting a deliberate act rather than a natural event. Historians struggle to explain why ancient people would go to such lengths to bury something without context. Some believe the objects were dangerous. Others think they carried knowledge that wasn't meant to spread. Whatever the reason, these artifacts weren't forgotten. They were removed from history on purpose. Some ancient discoveries didn't disappear underground. They disappeared from history itself. Archaeologists have documented cases where powerful artifacts were uncovered, studied briefly, and then quietly removed from official records. No museum listings, no academic papers, no public explanations. In certain excavations, early photographs and field notes reference objects that later vanish without mention. Even more disturbing, some of these items were reportedly confiscated before independent researchers could examine them. What makes this discovery troubling is the pattern. The same types of objects, the same sudden silence, and the same denial that they ever existed. Historians argue over who made these decisions and why. Some believe the objects challenged established timelines. Others think the discoveries threatened religious or political authority. Whatever the motive, the result is the same. Entire discoveries erased, knowledge buried without a trace, and history rewritten by omission. Some ancient discoveries weren't hidden underground or removed from records. They were erased from maps. Archaeologists have identified locations that clearly existed in the ancient world, yet are completely missing from historical maps and records. No names, no symbols, no references at all. What's disturbing is that these locations show signs of long-term habitation, road systems, foundations, even defensive structures. Yet when historians compare ancient maps from the same era, these places simply don't appear. It's as if they were deliberately excluded. In some cases, nearby civilizations recorded everything: trade routes, cities, borders, but skipped these locations entirely. Researchers believe the omission wasn't accidental. Some think the sites were abandoned after catastrophic events. Others believe they were intentionally erased to prevent people from returning. Whatever the reason, these places weren't forgotten by time. They were removed on purpose, and what was once erased is now being uncovered again. Some ancient discoveries don't end with answers, they end with disappearance. In several documented cases, archaeologists have announced major discoveries, only for the sites, artifacts, or records to suddenly vanish. Excavations are halted, access is restricted, and information stops spreading. In some instances, locations that were once open to researchers are sealed off permanently. Satellite images change, coordinates are removed, and official explanations never come. What makes this terrifying is how fast it happens. One moment, a discovery is real, the next, it's treated as if it never existed. Independent researchers who try to investigate often hit dead ends, missing files, retracted statements, and silence. Historians debate whether these disappearances are coincidences or deliberate acts. Some believe the discoveries threatened accepted history. Others think they revealed something humanity wasn't ready to face. Whatever the truth is, one thing remains clear. Some discoveries aren't buried by time, they're erased after being found. Ancient history isn't just a record of what was built, it's also a record of what was intentionally hidden. And the deeper archaeologists dig, the clearer it becomes that some discoveries weren't buried by accident. If civilizations thousands of years ago believed certain knowledge should never resurface, then the most unsettling question is this: what happens now that it has? If you want more ancient discoveries that challenge everything we think we know, subscribe, because the next one goes even deeper.